And in the ring is Triple H, the so-called King of Kings. He spent his entire career asserting his dominance here in WWE, forcing others to submit to his authority.
As far as he's concerned, all must bow before the king. Triple H has an almost fanatical desire to accumulate power and enforce his will with an iron fist, and often a sledgehammer.
Yeah, when it comes to protecting his throne, the King of Kings will use any and every weapon at his disposal.
And he's got quite the challenge in front of him in the form of Big E. We've all seen this play out before. Big E uses his big personality and sense of humor to lull people into a false sense of security. And then he unleashes his even bigger power on them.
Yeah, the power of positivity is deceptively powerful when you put it that way, Saxton.
I don't know if this is a good idea. This is going to take more strength than he has left.
A lift up, down with a power bomb.
Really just laying it in.
Reversal! What a counter! And he gets delivered back into the ring.
Good Lord. Talk about getting drilled.
Sit-out powerbomb.
Thunderous impact.
The strength of Big E on display.
Full focus on the face of Big E. Climbing up top, he's got big play. Taking flight.
Good Lord, taking flight. No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body.
Tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
Big E is obviously known for his size and power, but he's also surprisingly agile. Corey, what do you think is Big E's best bet here? To rely on the expected, that size and power, or to perhaps focus on that surprising speed?
Well, at the end of the day, Cole, Big E can slow down like anyone else, but his power will never leave him. I think it's pretty obvious what he must do. Rely on the power.
Triple H facing a beatdown.
Big E is relying on that power, and it's giving him the advantage right now.
Gets inside the ring. He's testing fate here, in danger of a countout. Power! Spinebuster! This is going to take some power here. Look at this strength. Absolutely impressive.
Just another insane display of power.
And countouts are legal, so hopefully this will be a short trip outside. Flipping the script on him there.
The game caught off guard.
Launched with a belly-to-belly. There is full concentration on demolishing the competition right now. Oh, brutal forearm.
Big E with an unmatched strength.
The game needs to pull a trick from his sleeve.
And that definitely made solid impact. With a big splash.
Big E showing just how positively powerful he can be.
It would be hard for him not to. Big E!
The big ending from Big E!
That's it. Big E just ended things.
Drawing dangerously close to a count out here. An emphatic victory.
Yes, he didn't come here to watch him boast in time.
That sound was the bell. And we're official. Big E looks ready to throw down powerhouse style.
He loves to have fun and rock with the WWE.
Will it be?
I think so.
Yeah, no, he doesn't get the three.
Getting dangerously close to ending it all there. And a clothesline. Big E not worried one bit about the competition.
He's taking a moment to feel the crowd, but he better focus on the opposition. Climbing to the top rope.
Incoming! Whoa, look out!
Soaring through the sky and crashing onto their opponent.
Getting back into the ring. The cerebral assassin showing how he earned the name, working his way into an opponent's head. Triple H counters.
Oh, this is just too far. Get some control in there.
Oh, look at this aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy.
Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash.
Oh, man, they do not care who or what they destroy.
Yeah, Byron, you are dangerously close to being collateral damage in this one. Heads out of the ring, but needs to be mindful of the referee's count here.
Launched with a belly-to-belly. Round the waist.
Power! Spine buster!
Incoming.
Crash landing, powerbomb.
Producing consecutive attacks. This is frightening strength here. Wow! Just continuous domination being shown.
Corey, Big E is such an imposing presence, something that can weigh heavily on an opponent's mind. So what do you think the key is to it from the top?
What? Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed.
Into a powerbomb. The game getting picked apart here.
Triple H is lacking his trademark intensity, tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
He has a task at hand, but prefers to be showboating right now. He steps foot in the ring again. Big E may be thinking high risk.
Here we go. All the way to the outside.
What a reckless attack. Up.
Has his opponent up. This is about to be over because here comes
With the big ending. Will that clinch things for Big E? What a splash.
Big E focusing on a target and hitting the bullseye.
Talk about explosive.
Okay, already, we get it. Stop looking for adulation from the crowd and get back into the fight. Reversal. Can they go on the attack?
Big knee buys him some time.
Body press. Big attack from Big E.
Big E is executing everything he wants. Enough already.
Big E on the receiving end. Have to head back into the ring now.
Yeah, count's running out. Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
It looks like the powerhouse of positivity got a bit rocked.
Yeah, that's the kind of trademark offense that makes Triple H a cerebral assassin. Tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
Heading up, he's thinking big.
Taking flight.
Oh, the high risk doesn't pay off.
A terribly risky move, and it did not pay off.
Icarus could have done it better.
Oh, no. Stop right to the gut.
If this works, it could change the course of the match.
Perched up top.
Oh, straight to the floor.
Was trying to make a big splash with that, but there was no water in the pool.
Tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
He turns it around.
What a spine buster by the game. That was Triple H doing what he does best.
Oh, that move looks to have stymied Big E.
Yeah, the cerebral assassin found the perfect opening and struck at just the right moment.
All right, back to it, returning to the ring.
Time to play the game.
Taking this to the floor. Nice counter from Big E.
Oof. He fends off the attack.
With the reversal.
What we are seeing from these superstars is almost unreal.
But defying all sense of reason, they continue to fight tooth and nail.
He's outside the ring now.
Hope he's got a plan.
To the outside.
This could get wild.
Oh, colliding with the barricade.
Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash.
This can go sideways. Everything on that stage looks like it hurts.
He gets back into the ring. What are you guys thinking?
Obviously not about the ref's count, Cole.
And Triple H is stepping up. Oh, taking it right to it. No waiting.
Big E may be thinking high risk.
Taking flight.
You gotta be kidding me.
They got all of that. Just taking flight and soaring through the sky. Tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
I don't know if this is a show of confidence or a wasted opportunity to attack your opponent.
Ooh, bad landing.
The game in bad shape right now.
Triple H needs to dig deep like he's done so often before.
Uh-oh.
And Big E falls to a counter.
Triple H reversing the momentum on him.
Triple H showing it's not a time for lying down, it's a time for fighting back.
And now thrown back into the ring. Wow, at the last second, beat the count out.
Desperate use of the head.
Big E!
Big E with a big ending.
That just waylaid the game.
2. A kick out. I don't believe it.
Next level guts, next level fortitude on display from the game. What a kick out.
There's no smile on Big E's face right now after that kick out. He knows he has to be all business. And now Big E has all gears in motion.
Big E working the competition down.
Both arms hooked.
And it's time to play the game, as they say, as Triple H begins this contest.
Triple H calls himself the game for a reason, and that's because he sees the entire board. Nobody knows the ins and outs of a ring and the boardroom better than him. This is a man who maneuvered his way to the top in the office and who bludgeoned his way to the top in the ring.
Launching.
Oh, what a landing! And after that, you know things have just kicked up a notch.
Pedal to the metal right now. Now that's what you call impact.
Tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just got to toss another person and make a statement.
Oh, just deadlifting their opponent. Oh, tossed aside.
I honestly can't believe we just saw a human being tossed like that. An earth-shaking power slam.
Big E is really dialed in right now.
Triple H needs to dig deep like he's done so often before.
Back into the ring. Able to interrupt the attack. Uh-oh, submission move. Fujiwara armbar.
It's cinched in. I think we're
Trying to find a way out. And he's out and delivers a knee.
Oh, look out. Senton from the apron. And Triple H being shown he's not the only one who knows how to operate in the ring.
Yes, Big E showing off there just what the power of positivity means to him.
Triple H, as crafty as they come, you really have to keep your head on a swivel and maintain alert when you're in the ring with the game.
That's right. Triple H always seems to be 2 steps ahead, but I do think you're onto something about keeping your head on a swivel. That's the only way to have a chance of avoiding falling victim to Triple H's preparedness.
Okay, already, we get it. Stop looking for adulation from the crowd and get back into the fight.
Oh, watch this display of power. Such a potent display of power and control there.
He returns to the ring. And he'll leave the ring for this next stretch. Getting carried around. Bad spot to be in. Uh-oh. This isn't going to be pretty. Suplex! Here he goes for the win!
Can he close it out?
No, he gets the shoulder up.
A long 2.5 in the waning moments of this match.
Oh, and he stays ahead of Triple H. I don't like the look in his eye here, folks. From the top, look out below!
It doesn't matter if you're on the outside of the ring. There is no place safe when you face such a risk taker.
Big E.
Don't come over here.
Cole, quick, use Saxton as a human shield.
Big E. The big ending. The game down might be it for Triple H.
He may not be aware of the count. He's got to get back in. Triple.
Looking for the front waist lock. Countered into a nice arm drag.
Driven into the barricade.
Triple H looked impressive tonight. Now's a good time to look at some of the highlights from that last matchup.
Here is your winner, The Game.
Big E set for action in this one, the literal purveyor of the power of positivity. As far as powerhouses go here in WWE, Big E brings a unique combination of strength and power alongside agility and personality.
Terrible power of positivity pun aside, Cole, you have a point. There are a lot of big men in this business, both past and present, but Big E is one of a kind.
We should keep that in mind as we call this one.
He's about to face a test like he's never had before in the form of Triple H.
Not only is Triple H physically strong, and not only is he in peak condition, this is a man who can worm his way into your head and beat you as badly mentally as he does physically. He is ruthless. That's why they call him the Cerebral Assassin.
Triple H with the counter. Perhaps thinking about what to do next here.
Well-placed elbows, looking to escape. Around the waist.
Power! Spine buster!
All the way up.
The big-time powerbomb.
And the scary thing is, these attacks are being done with great ease.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
Taking flight. Look out below.
Showing absolutely no apprehension to putting one's body on the line.
Oh, read him there.
Triple H able to take a stand there.
That could be the trigger for Triple H to battle his way back into this. Round the waist.
Power! Spine buster! The game in bad shape right now.
Big E firing on all cylinders.
And a stop to the gut, too.
I don't think I'm telling tales out of turn by saying that Triple H loves being in control during a match, and he absolutely thrives when that's the case. In fact, I imagine he'll be spending this entire match working at the pace that he dictates, at the pace that works best for him.
All the way suplex. And there's the cover. No, stops the count at 2.
I mean, you gotta think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time.
Look at this heel hook. This is how you punish your opponent, and he's enjoying every minute of it.
Big E perhaps realizing he's not the only dangerous competitor in this one.
Yeah, as Triple H was putting that in-ring mind of his to work there.
The game knew exactly how to play his opponent with that one.
Stops the kick. Clothesline takes him down.
Forget about it.
Going way up high. Taking flight. Whoa, what a landing. Coming down on their opponent like a sack of bricks. tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
Getting tossed around.
He's lining him up.
Around the waist.
Power! Spine buster!
The powerhouse of the New Day has his opponent up.
Big ending.
Big E got all of it.
He needs to fight his way back into the ring.
The count just keeps going up.
He climbs into the ring.
Big E not backing down one bit.
Big E wins! Big E wins! These guys were awesome. Let's take another look.
Here is your winner, Big E!
A big loss after that count out.
I hate a count out. I feel cheated, and I know the WWE Universe feels cheated.
There's the bell, and Big E is ready for action tonight.
That's because when you possess the power of positivity, you're always ready. And while Big E might be the epitome of lighthearted and good-natured outside the ring, he is all business when the bell rings.
He definitely looks ready to get down to business here.
On the apron.
This one is headed outside, guys. Brought back into the ring from the floor now. Nice counter from Big E.
Quick exchange of counters there. Reversal on top of reversal.
Looking for the front waist lock.
But able to block into an arm drag.
Good defense.
Whatever's playing here can't be good. Oh, right to the throat. He takes control.
What power.
Gets out of there in a hurry. Heads out of the ring, but needs to be mindful of the referee's count here.
Bomb. I don't know if this is a good idea. This is going to take more strength than he has left.
A lift up.
The power bomb.
The game in a tight spot.
Launched with a belly-to-belly. Over and over again, getting beaten down with force.
Lots of potential for injury here at ringside. These superstars better be careful.
The floor, the barricades, our table, none of these things are fun to collide with.
Coming back in the ring. He leaves the ring, but he could lose this match by countout.
tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
Triple H facing a beatdown.
Triple H is lacking his trademark intensity. What a counter. Triple H able to take a stand there.
You can't push the game that far without getting some retaliation. Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm.
Into a powerbomb. Corey, Triple H is, of course, known as the cerebral assassin. Is it wise to try to outwit a competitor like him?
The competition shouldn't so much as try to outwit or outplay the game, but instead just be patient. Don't try to come for the king and possibly miss. Let the king come to you and take your moment.
Oh my gosh, stopped dead in their tracks.
He has him in his grasp. Launched with a belly-to-belly.
And now Big E has all gears in motion.
And just like that, his patience against Triple H has been rewarded. He's absolutely taking his moment right now.
Climbing up top, he's got big plan. Taking flight.
Through the air. And connects. Taken out from high above. You got to be some special kind of crazy to do that. This is what happens when you get in Big E's way. Getting up, but doesn't have a clue what's coming at him.
Big E with the big ending. Well, that clinched things for Big E.
The referee continues the count, may call it soon.
He's heading back to the ring.
That was all.
Big E.
Is it enough to put Triple H away?
Is it enough? The cover! Oh, he was almost finished.
Unbelievable resilience and resolve from Triple H. The game is still in this.
Big E looking frustrated here, guys. He really needs to dial back in and refocus on the task at hand.
Taking flight.
Good Lord, taking flight. That's gravity taking a break before coming down like thunder.
Tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
The game getting picked apart here.
Full focus on the face of Big E. Oh, ooh, sharp kick.
And he has an answer for Big E.
Triple H reversing the momentum on him.
That could be the trigger for Triple H to battle his way back into this.
He is delivering elbow after elbow.
And Big E scores the win.
Perfect time to attack when his guard is down.
Let's look back on the action from the last match.
Here is your winner, Big
Guys, we know how talented Kevin Owens is, and some could argue he's just barely scratched the surface of his potential here in WWE. But I have to wonder, what bad intentions does he have in this match?
I think that might be for Owens to know and us all to find out as this match goes on, Michael. But you are absolutely right when you call them bad intentions.
Owens doesn't care who he leaves in his wake when all is said and done, and I can't imagine that not being the case here in this one.
And then we've got the fiery brawler himself, Sheamus. Nothing fancy about his in-ring style. Sheamus is all about unleashing his ferocity on anyone who steps in the ring with him.
He's not worried about his attacks looking pretty. He's concerned with making sure they hit with as much force as possible. With Sheamus in the ring, we're in for a good old-fashioned Donnybrook. Desperate attempt here to get back on his feet.
Kick by Sheamus. Owens cannot recover from that.
And that's all she wrote. Now let's look back at that amazing action.
Here is your winner, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus!
Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, collectively known as DIY, ready for action.
That acronym is what fuels Ciampa and Gargano. They were never expected to even make it to WWE, but they have become an all-time great team because of DIY, or do-it-yourself.
It's brought Gargano and Ciampa very far. Let's see if it leads them to victory tonight, too.
I'm willing to bet the action we're about to see in this tag team tornado match will be unlike anything we've seen in recent memory.
What noise, what impact!
He's positioning himself, closing in. Kick. Wow, Sheamus got all of it. My goodness.
Man, that has gotta feel good. Sweet, sweet victory. We got our money's worth for that one. Take a look.
Here are your winners, the team of the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus and Dijak.
The door is locked. The referee has rung the bell, and this steel cage match is officially underway. Sharp clothesline. He has a task at hand, but prefers to be showboating right now. Oh, clothesline! The Irish Brawler's got him where he wants him.
With white noise.
What a fearsome attack by the Celtic Warrior.
God, there's a bottomless supply. Wesley is in serious danger.
Making the big climb towards victory.
He's all the way to the top of the cage. Not many options for him. He's working toward making his escape. He can almost taste the win in this cage match.
This is the moment for him. This is how winners are made.
And that'll about do it, folks. These guys gave everyone their money's worth. Here's another look.
Here is your winner,